everybody. This is me Pragya, a student of journalism and mass communication, Amity University, Patna. And today I have the privilege of conducting this interview, and it's a wonderful opportunity for me to interact with such an experienced personality and learn from his journey and insights. We are honored to have Dr. Prabhakar Sir from NDTV. His expertise and understanding of media helps in creating stories that truly informs and connect with people. Hello, sir. Welcome to Amity University, Patna campus.
Thank you, Bhagya, for having me.
Thank you so much, sir, for being here, and I'm really excited to begin this conversation. So, sir, could you please tell us about your life journey?
As in, you mean the professional journey? Yeah. As a journalist, I started my career with Hindustan Times. That's my first job as a journalist. I started as a print reporter, and then I joined CNBC, which is a leading business channel out here. I was in Delhi with working with CNBC. Then I joined NDTV in Delhi. Later, I moved on to Patna, worked for NDTV Patna. Then I joined News 18, which is the CNN News 18 and News 18 India. And also, I was heading the News 18 Bihar Jharkhand, which is a regional wing of the News 18 network. So I have worked with News 18 for 18 long years. And then I'm again back to the NDTV fold. I'm here again with NDTV. I look after Bihar, Jharkhand, and Nepal for NDTV.
Yeah.
Which, uh, which, uh, which kind of summarizes my 26 years with media. So basically, it has been print plus the television and digital, of course. Digital is weaved into this entire ecosystem. So it's basically initial print days and now the television days. Yeah.
So, sir, what one piece of advice you have given yourself a year ago so that you have reached your destination?
See, I very strongly believe that just because your parents want you to do something, and if you are actually doing it just to make your father or mother happy, that doesn't work. So you have to first love your job, love what you're doing.
Yes.
So as I told you, I have done my MBA as well. So I have worked in corporate, but then when I switched on to journalism, I started loving it, and then I knew that this is what I wanted to do for the time. I'm loving it. So it's not that maybe tomorrow I may cease being in love with my job, then I'd quit. But as of now, I love what I'm doing, though it is very demanding, very taxing, both physically, mentally, and otherwise. We come under immense pressure from various quarters, the political, the bureaucratic, and then they're the big V's. They're big V's, big people in the system. They pressurize us, but still, I mean, you have to kind of withstand that pressure. You have to work hard physically, mentally, emotionally. You have to sacrifice your family life for that. So I'm very thankful to my wife that she hasn't divorced me yet. She has tolerated me for so many years. My kids still recognize me. I mean, I
That's my
take
father.
I take it as a certificate because I have missed many parts of their growing up actually. So, but that's part of being a journalist. So, but I can't help it. We are always on tour. We are always on move. We have erratic office hours. We have so many boxes we don't tick because of the job we are in. So, but still, people in our lives tolerate us. So we should be grateful to them,
Yeah.
especially the family.
Sir, what were the challenges that you have faced during your career and how did you overcome them?
I mean, challenges per se, I mean, the professional challenges, so they come and they go. They're part of the job you are doing. So if you are on a particular assignment, there are challenges in terms of covering that particular place or covering that particular assignment. I don't see it as a challenge. I mean, that's part of the process. So if you are in an earthquake area or if you are in a flood area and you are covering the flood, so there are many challenges you face during the day, but they are not life challenges. They are part of the assignment you're doing. So if you are studying here, you are a journalism student, and passing out the semester exams is part of the curriculum.
Yes.
You don't take it as a challenge per se. The challenge would be if you are like if you're into something big, something real big challenge comes to you. So I mean, the day-to-day challenges have been coming, and we have been handling it. So that has never been an issue. Yeah.
Sir, how was your experience at Media Conclave 2026, organized by Amity School of Communication?
See, MIT has always been a center of excellence, I say, and especially the esteemed Vice Chancellor, Mr. Pandey, sir. He has been very nice and such a good human being, good soul. I mean, I must put it on record here to tell you, he's a very good soul, good human being. And Shweta is, she's like very well known to me. She's like a family, HOD. So uh, it's always like a homecoming for me. The bright students are here, and I'm sure, matlab, you all will be shining as a stars in the sky when you venture out as a journalist in the field.
Yes. So, last but not the least, how do you feel being here at Amity University Patna campus?
How do you, sorry?
How do you feel being here at Amity University Patna campus?
I'm grateful that I was invited. I'm delighted, and it was actually wonderful interacting with you, bunch of young budding journalists,
Yes, sir.
and I'm sure you'll shine, rise and shine.
Thank you so much, sir, for your time. For more such videos, keep watching AMI TV.